What's the day doing?
It's holding up fine. Look, I wind come up from the sea. Say we have rain.
Good. Did you see Nevis?
Hey, he's after opening the dredge of the potatoes. Starting to throw the manure now.
Should be godsend to get the potatoes in. Could start at the bog then and getting the turf cut. I suppose you'll be off soon.
Well, don't want to overstay any welcome, so suppose I'd better be on the road. But I am thankful to you now for keeping me these last few days.
Sure, it's Nevis and I should be thanking you. The great help that you were to us. So are you going up to your brother's place now, or will you be looking for work?
Probably head north. Better chance of finding work up that way.
And what kind is your home in the mountains?
It's only a small place. Enough to feed one family.
Is your brother older than you?
No, I'm the older. My mother died shortly after he was born.
Oh. Well, sure. Shouldn't the place be yours then if you're the oldest?
Well, it was willed to me all right, but when my brother got married, there was no place for himself and his wife to live, so I gave it to them. She's a nice kind of woman.
But did you never think to marry yourself?
Well, I thought about it often enough, but suppose never met anyone I was, fond of.
Wasn't it foolish to give away your house and your land and your cattle?
It's always a place me there if I wanted. Should we get on well together?
And would you think of doing anything else then besides the thatching?
I've never turned down a day's work now no matter what it was.
Well, there's work here for a few weeks or maybe longer. If you'd like to stay, we'd pay you what we could.
I'd be very happy to stay here on Class C. And there'd be no need for payment now, just me keep.
Well, now look, the work would be hard, cutting the turf, and tilling the corn.
I'm afraid of hard work.
Well, it's settled then. You'll stay.
If you have me.
Well, it should be good to have you. What in the name of God is that? So early in the morning.
Maybe it's Dinsey and his brother again.
Oh, sure, they'd never knock. They just barge in. Who is it?
And Pat Bowie from the Wiry Glen.
God. It's Pat's away from the wire again. He's looking for Nicholas.
It must be Tracy. Last time I set foot inside the store was 20-odd years ago. Katie Collier, your grandmother, was alive at the time she was suffering from the runs. They cured her.
Sit down and I'll get you a drop of tea.
I'm sorry I missed your father's wake. By all accounts, I heard it was a wake to be remembered. I heard there was that much whiskey it would take a man a week to drink it.
Oh, would you like a drop of whiskey? Should have asked you in the first place. You'd think we're rude.
Who are you then, boyo?
I'm Padre Minogue.
What keeps you here?
There was a death in the family.
You know that. Well, what's keeping you here?
I'm heading to Tracy and Neelis.
Where's the boy in the house just needless to say has gone simple in the head?
He's outside, working in the fields. Being soon for his dinner.
What time is dinner?
It'll be shortly, when it's cooked.
I hear that you're a catcher. You travel.
Some.
You travel the mind. There's strange roads in that place they call the mind.
Now, here we are.
May God bless wakes. The more the merrier, may we never lose the love of a good wake.
Would you like some more?
Enough is enough. We must not make pigs of ourselves. We'll be as well get in the boy need us. I had to go to another house to see a stuttering lad. There are more to be cured than I'm a busy man.
Was it Dinsey Conley that asked you to call?
He told me his cousin Neelis was trouble in the head. It should be easily cured. Sure, I never heard of a Conley being soft in the head yet.
There's nothing much the matter with Neelis. The doctor said he'd always be the same, but he'd never be violent.
Doctors is it? They have fierce easy lives. They always have some story for you, but hardly ever a cure.
Father, will you call Neelis in from the fields?
I'd call him myself. But you not be good near my bag when I am out, or strange happenings might befall you.
God, I'm not so sure I have much faith in that fella, Tracy. Seems a bit of a loudmouth to me.
Well, he is the name for curing people.
So who's to cure a troubled mind?
But there's no harm in trying. I know in my heart and soul there's nothing much the matter with Neelis.
And why would you allow Pat's bone re-examine him? Why should a man like that decide what's wrong with your brother? Sure, he's not a doctor.
Because I know there's nothing wrong with Neelis.
Well, in that case, I'll be leaving tomorrow.
Well, I thought you said you were going to stay and get help with the lads.
I don't agree with Pat's bone and his quack cures. And I certainly don't like what's going on with your mad cousins. They're the ones that need help.
Well then, if you want to go then, well then go. Why should you be troubled about Neelis or about me or about the way things are in this house? Why should you bother to stay at all if you're that fond of travelling the road? Having a free life so fine for you?
I've given the best part of a week here. Jesus, that's something I've never done before.
But why did you waste so much of your precious time here?
Because of you.
It's time that I was getting the dinner.
So where do you start dinner, Tracy? Look, sorry, but there's a pile of things I could tell you, if you'd let me.
What things?
Tracy, you're one of the nicest women I've met in my travels.
Go on. Say them.
You're kind, you're gentle, the way you look out for your brother's a credit to you. Tracy, come to really like you in the short while we've known each other. Of course I want to stay. Get to know you better. Care for you.
You shouldn't be saying such things, and my father just buried.
I know. I understand the feelings you have for your dead father. Tracy, I'm a man with feelings, desires. You can't be wrong just to tell you, I want to take you in my arms and hold you close to me. Tracy, if Dinsley Connolly and his brother come back here to annoy or upset you or Neelis, I swear I will take the lifeblood from them.
In the name of the devil, but this is some idiot that you were here. I called the off 4 times, or what do you think he did? Hung his head and wouldn't move an inch. I had to grab him by the collar and march him up before me. Does he always behave like this?
There's no harm in him.
Didn't I tell you I am a busy man? I'm going to need the use of the table.
Neelis, this is Pat's boy from the Wiry Glen. He's here to help us.
The wild eyes of his grandfather. What did you do for him? You will leave the room now to me and the boy. Too many times rogues and scoundrels have stolen my cures and made fortunes for themselves. The same the village that it is women that is bothering you? Or is it the stars? Well, steady now, let me see what's inside that head of yours. Did you feel that? Did you feel as if someone spoke to you? Out with it, boy!
I remember my father talking when I was small.
What else do you remember when I massaged your head? What do you remember from your youth?
I used to like watching my father shave. I remember Tracy taking me by the hand and bringing me to school. I remember her in her white dress at confirmation. I used to like watching him smoke his pipe and he'd look at me laughing. Oh, they were all outside the window looking in at me, them laughing at me like ghosts of water. Them all laughing at me, crying with the fear. Dada! Dada!
Dada! Did your head empty? When you buried your father, you were the one who was laughing and talking to yourself like a fool. What do you remember?
Sharon was crying in her grave and she was screeching like the howling rain.
Oh, God above in their fine house in heaven, I beseech you, no man interferes with possible way. If I have to do my work, you will keep quiet and not interrupt. I will go up to the room and finish myself.
No, Father, no. It might be better just to leave them alone.
There's no sense in having that man here in the house. He's a quack. He was sent here by Dinsey Conley to advance his own plan.
But I'm afraid of Dinsey. Jack isn't too bad. He's a bit soft in the head, but he'll do whatever Dinsey tells him. And I fear what they might do.
I see nothing to fear in either of them.
You don't know them, Father. Do you know that Dinsey carries a long knife hidden in his jacket? He can be sweet. When he wants to, but you can't trust him.
There is a devil in you. Clear out, devil. He is eating away at your mind and your soul. You are cursed. There is no cure for you. Oh, God, give me patience. Go on, devil. Go on. Leave us in peace. But he won't. He is too deep inside of him.
Dear God, what's wrong with him? What are we to do?
I will cure warts, boils, and carbuncles. I leave and knit broken bones, but I vow to you I will have no truck with the devil's disciple.
Why won't you help him?
Because he is mad. Mad, I tell you. Dinsey Conley was right when he said he was mad in hell all of the time. I should have taken the advice of sensible people and stayed away from this house. The only time I will return here again is when he passes to the next life.